Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining our webinar today. So today we'll have the privilege to talk to you about A/B testing and optimization for editorial content that comes from one of our new products in NPAW called Publish Analytics. So let's start introducing who is NPAW for those of you who don't know who we are. So NPAW stands for Nice People at Work, and we are the leading video intelligence company. And our specialty is to turn raw data into actionable insights to help your business take comprehensive decisions. We've been working with streaming operators, telcos, and broadcasters globally, and we offer an NPAW Suite product that covers the video streaming journey. So currently we have around 190 clients, and we're processing around 124 billion plus players and more than 95 players integrated natively. So yeah, it's been kind of a good journey for NPAW. And as we keep on reinventing and seeing what else it's being needed, NPAW has landed on a new product that is related to newspapers and editors and journalists. So this is what we will speak about today. So Rasmus, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, thank you so much, Catalina. Yeah, so I'm Rasmus. I'm originally from Denmark, but I'm based here in our Lisbon office. And yeah, I'm the product manager for Publish Analytics.
Yep. And then I'm Catalina. I'm originally from Colombia, but based in Oslo, Norway. And yeah, I lead marketing and partnerships for NPAW. All right.
Cool. And yeah, just so people that don't know NPAW that well, so we have a range of analytics products, as you can see here. So originally we come from video analytics, but we've moved into a number of other areas. And the one we are going to be talking about today is the one that you see here highlighted is Publish Analytics. And Publish Analytics is basically a tool for everyone that works with content to kind of optimize your content easily via A/B testing, and there are different features that makes it really easy to basically optimize your content.
All right. And so with that said, yeah.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
So with that setup, the way this webinar is going to work is we're going to do a little bit of interview to Rasmus to run us through the product. Then we'll have a demo so you guys can see and experience how this product look like. And finally, we will open a Q&A. So please, if you're interested in, sorry, if you have any questions, please put them in the chat so we can ask them at the end. So let's kick off by just asking Rasmus to tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do exactly in NPAW.
Yeah, so as I was saying before, so I'm the product manager for Publish Analytics, and together with my team, we have been building this new tool that basically helps publishers with optimizing their content in a very easy way.
And with this way of optimizing the content, what are those things that makes this Publish Analytics tool stand out?
So first of all, it basically kind of integrates seamlessly with your site, right? So on your page, so you go to your own publisher page, and then you can very easily see your real-time data, like how your articles are performing on your page. And you can kind of do easily A/B testing of your articles. You can also, if you have a team of editors or journalists, you can set up these kind of order tracking so that you can see how your team is performing. And then we have a number of different AI features that makes it very easy to see how your competitors are performing as well. That I'll show in just a minute.
Okay, looking forward to that. And who will be that typical end user of Publish Analytics?
So of course, like traditional publishers, anyone that works with content on their pages, could also be broadcasters that has a news site, right? But basically anyone that works with the content on their sites.
Okay, so anyone that works with content could be using Polish Analytics as a tool to better understand their performance. And what would be those specific features that you could tell that appeal journalists and editors to implement this tool?
So the thing is, like, so once you have traffic on your site, that's fine, right? But you probably use a lot of effort on getting that traffic into your page, right? So once you have that traffic on your site, you want to keep them there, right? So with Publisher Analytics, you can easily basically optimize the engagement rate, right? So get them to actually stay longer on your site. So that's what we're focusing on now.
Amazing. Okay, so I want to know how user-friendly this platform is, as it sounds like something pretty interesting for journalists and editors. Can you give us a quick tour or a demo of how this looks like?
Cool. Yep, of course. Yeah. So let me just, whoops, sorry. So I'll just move to this one, right? So actually, I'll start here, right? So first of all, you could say that Publisher Analytics works a little bit similar to Google Analytics that most of you guys probably know, right? So you have what we call the suite, where you log in and then you can basically drill down on pretty much anything you would want to, right? So first of all, here I'm looking at traffic on my page. I'm filtering on the last 10 minutes. And then I can see my traffic in real time. I can drill down on like countries, languages, devices, IPs, and so on, right? So that's just a very quick overview of what you can do in the suite, and I'll get back to this also afterwards. Then let's say that I am the editor of this website, right? Then we also have a extension to so the main product is the suite, but then we have an extension where you do these kind of advanced features that I was talking about just before, right? So here I open it, and then I can see, okay, the last 24 hours I've had 85,000 visitors. And that is above the average and also above the max the last 30 days. So it's going really well. I can also see that I have 28,000 new visitors, 56 returning, and 28,000 loyal visitors. Right? A loyal visitor we define as one that comes 10 times, 10 different days within the last 30 days. And a returning visitor is one that has been there more than once. Then I can also switch to look at the session data. So I can see that, okay, the last 24 hours, I've had 28,000 sessions. The average session time is this. And there's been 85,000 navigations, and 42,000 of them are quality navigations. And a quality navigation is if you stay for more than 15 seconds, then we call that quality navigation. So that's a good sign. Okay. So first of all, like this is a very easy way to quickly see, okay, like how is my traffic performing right now? Instead of going back to the suite, I can do that here instead, right? So that is really nice, and you can also filter on devices and so on. Then let's go to the A/B testing section, right? So let's say you just wrote and published, let's say this article here. So this one down here with this beautiful picture. And right now you can see that, okay, it has had 9,000 impressions and 4,000 clicks. So a CTR is right now 50%, so that's actually really good. But let's just say that we wanted to optimize this one to try and see if we can actually make it even better, right? Because you don't know if you chose if you wrote an engaging title or an engaging description, or if you chose the right image, right? So the idea here is that you can very easily start an A/B test. So now I'm going to start one. I'm just going to call it Rasmus demo 1. And I start an A/B test, right? So you see the original information here. So the image, the title, and the description. I'll then create a variant where I start by uploading an image. I think I actually have one here, surprise, that somehow fits this article, right? So here you can see that the original one is here, and then I click on the variant here, and then it changes, so you can see how it looks. Right? We then also have our own AI that is deployed on our own servers, by the way, that you can use to very quickly create a variant title and a variant description, right? So this should make sense in terms of the original one, right? So the original one was looking for little ways to eat healthier, and let's just see this one. Want to improve your diet. That makes sense, right? So that's a very quick way to write a variant title, but I could also add something here, right? So now I'm just going to add my name because I can't really think of anything to add here. Right? But anyway, and I could easily create more variants here, right? So right now I'm just, in this example, I'm just going to create one, but I could create up to 5 to see what variant would perform better than the other one, right? So I click next, and then I basically just start. I'm just going to start a 20-minute experiment now and press the start button. And now we're then running an A/B test, like an experiment, right? So in a couple of seconds, well, it will probably take 30 seconds, we will see then traffic coming in here, and we can come back to this to see which one is performing better than the other one. So I'm just going to go to one of the other tabs here, and then we'll come back to the A/B test to see how it is performing, right? You can then also very quickly here see how your pages are performing. So let's say this one, you can very quickly see here how it's performing. You can drill down on devices. Okay, so right now I'm getting a lot of traffic from smartphones, and I can drill down on that as well. Geography as well, because most of our demo data is coming from Portugal, where I'm based. You can see that most come from Portugal here, and you can also click here to see what cities it's coming from. Referrals, who is driving the most traffic? So Google Spain apparently is driving a lot of traffic here, so that's also an easy way to see that. And then authors, right? So here I can then see how my team of authors are performing, and I'll come back to this one in a minute. But here I can also click and then see, okay, what articles are being clicked on for this author, right? And you can see that this guy here, Bobby Lynn, is doing better than the other ones. Categories, kind of self-explanatory. You can see that here as well. And tags, if you added tags to your articles, you would also be able to see that here. If I go to the authors feature, right? So this idea here is focused on teams that maybe create quite a lot of content that is very click-based, right? So that are kind of incentivized to get as many clicks as possible, right? So if you have a team of journalists and you work in that way, you can then set targets for your team, right? So let's say this guy here, if you wanted him to reach 1 million clicks in December, right? I could easily add that here, and then you can see him. Okay, now he has moved down, but then you can basically see how he's performing every day, and they can also see that themselves. So it's kind of like a way to compete with each other in a good way, right? So that you create some incentives to actually optimize your content and optimize the engagement rate for the team. So that's we think ourselves is a very easy way to set it up. Cool. And actually, let's just go back to the A/B test here, right? So this was the one. Let's just see. Okay. Actually, let's see. Okay, so you can see that it's still running here, right? And now there's data coming in. So right now, this one down here, the alternative one that I made, the variant, has gotten 378 impressions, you can see, 280 clicks, and a click-through rate that is actually 74%. And you can see that it's performing much better than the original one, which only has a click-through rate of around 30%. So already now, so the experiment is not done, but you can already see now that this one might actually be better performing than the original one. So yeah, so yeah, that's again, that's a very easy way to A/B test your content to optimize it to optimize the engagement rate. And after the experiment is done, you can then choose to go to your CMS and change it yourself, or you can also inject the winner via our plugin this way. So I would just like put it on yes or no, right? So if it's on yes, it's basically injecting the winner automatically. So super easy. Good. And also up here, you can see the total impressions for all your articles on the homepage here, total clicks, and the average click-through rate, and so on. And here, by the way, you can see all the experiments, and you can go in and see how they've been performing. Cool. I'm just gonna go to the what we call trending topics, but you can also say the competitor analytics, or like where you would basically see how your competitors are, what they're writing about, right? So you would go here to the settings screen, and then you would basically add all your competitors. So let's say that I'm going to remove this one, and let's say that VG in Norway is one of my competitors. So I'm going to add that this way. And once you've done that, we will then scrape VG every 12 hours and all the other ones here that you added as your competitors, and then use our AI, which is called Nala, to basically sum up what are the most important topics that they are writing about. And you would then go to the trending topics area here and see what they've been writing about. So this is just, again, demo data, but basically then you would be able to see every morning or whatever you wanted to. Okay, I can see that my competitors are writing about Formula One or whatever golf achievements, you know, and then that might be a cool thing for you as a journalist to know what they are writing about. Maybe you missed something, and that could make it easier for you to quickly get an overview of what your competitors are writing about. And here on the general one, that's where we basically scrape the top 10 news sites in the Western world, and you would also be able to then see what's the trending topics in the Western world at the moment. But here in the custom one, that would be the cool one, where you would basically see what your competitors are writing about. So we think that's also quite a cool feature. Cool. I think, and then of course, notifications. You can choose to be notified about anything you would want to be notified about by just clicking these ones, and then you can see in the notification tab here. Email reports. If you wanted to have a PDF report sent to your email, you can have that sent every day, every week, every month, whenever you want to. So yeah, I think that is a very quick overview of how publisher analytics works. I'm not sure if I went too fast here, but yeah, I think that's that's it. But like that's how it works in a nutshell.
Thanks, Rasmus. I think it's good. Journalists and editors are always in a fast pace, so it's good. It was a good speed. So it's great to see how Polish analytics could be broken down and see the A/B testing opportunity you have, the author tracking feature, also the opportunity to have the competitors' performance to kind of define the agenda of what you're going to be writing on a day, and the reports that you can get, no? So it really sounds like Polish analytics is truly designed with content creators in mind. Okay, so we're coming to an end of our webinar, and now we would like to open the floor to all the participants to please use the chat to send any questions, okay? So the chat is open now. Let me just see what's coming up. So I have a question. I have some questions coming up. The first one, Rasmus, how can I see the number of sessions coming from loyal visitors compared to returning visitors and new visitors in the last 24 hours?
Yeah, of course, you will be able to see that here by the extension very quickly here. But if you wanted to do that in the suite, so let me try and show you, right? So in the suite, right? So if I create a new dashboard, I'm gonna call that I don't know, loyal returning new visitors, and then create a new dashboard. Then I have a blank dashboard here. Right? So the cool thing about the suite is that you can basically do anything here. Right? So let's say I wanted to do a like a bar. Let me just see if I can find that KPI. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do a pie chart. Right? So I go for visitors. I choose visitors, and then I basically add the dimensions. So I'll add loyal first, loyal visitors, set them to true, and I call this one loyal visitors. So add that one. Okay, so we have the loyal visitors. Then I'll also add returning visitors, and I call that returning. Cool, add that one as well. So right now you can see if I have more returning, that makes complete sense. And we also add new visitors. So I go here, new visitors, add that one here and call that one new visitors. Cool. So now we have that in a pie chart like this. And actually I would call this one loyal returning new visitors. And if I wanted to make this one into a bar chart, where is it? 2 seconds. Here it is. Cool. Then we see it this way also, and it probably makes sense to filter here on, let's say, this week, and on a daily basis. Right? Okay, cool. So this week is Tuesday today, so we only have 2 days. So yesterday you could see that we had pretty much the same amount of new visitors as loyal visitors, but we had a lot of returning visitors. So if I add this one, you can then see that I can adjust it as I want here, and I can very easily create some really cool dashboards here this way. So again, like the suite is where you do all the cool charts like this one, whereas the extension I was showing before is where you do the quick advanced features like A/B testing and so on. Cool.
And
I hope
Rasmus,
that explained it.
Yep. Yeah, and I was going to ask, so if you have Publish Analytics as a product, you have access to the NPAW suite to run these dashboards, right?
Yes, you always have access to the NPAW suite as well. Yep.
Amazing. Okay, there is another question in the chat coming. How do I filter on a specific referral?
Filter on a specific referral. So again, whoops, sorry. You would be able to do that here in the metrics. So if it goes to referrals, here you can see very quickly the referrals the last 24 hours. And if you wanted to do that in the suite, so if we go here and do a table and we do navigations, so I do navigations here, I do navigations here, and so then we see the navigations here. Then I have to group by referrals, so referral domains. Okay, cool. And if I then do none here, and actually you can see that some of them are blank, so let me just remove them. So if I do exclude referral domains that are blank, then you can see here that we have a table of the referrals. And actually, let me just add one thing here, because right now you can only see 5, as you see. So if I do 200 here, I think it might change, maybe not. But if I do the last week, for instance, okay, that's a little bit more. Again, this is demo data, right? But anyway, so here you can see then that the navigations coming from these referring domains. Yeah, so that would be a way of doing it. And of course, like, so if I wanted to make this into whatever other kind of widget, I could easily do that as well, right? So if it's a line chart, I could do it like this. I could make it into a, whatever I wanted to here. So there are endless possibilities within the suite of how you would want it to look like. But now I'm just going to go back to the table and do none here and apply. Cool. Yep.
Cool. Pretty cool way of seeing the dashboard with the different metrics now as you're building it in the NPAW suite. That's looking fun.
Thank you.
Okay, there is one more question here. How easy or difficult is the integration of Publisher Analytics to Publisher website?
Yep. So it depends, of course, on your page, right? On what you build it in. But if we look at this page, so if I open the code here, so the basic is basically to add our plugin in the head. So if I search here for publisher, should find the script up here. So you have to add this script in your head. And then you basically also have to identify the articles as well, where you add the different tags that is needed to do the A/B testing. But one cool thing I want to show you is that we also have a WordPress plugin, because a lot of publishers are using WordPress as their CMS. So let's say you have this kind of site, right? So this is a typical publisher site, which is a WordPress site, so written in PHP. Many of you might know the WordPress back office that looks like this. So in order to integrate Publisher Analytics on a WordPress site, you would all you do basically is to go to I believe it's plugins. Then you would go to add new plugin. You would search then for Publisher Analytics. Now I already installed it, as you can see here, but you would just search for Publisher Analytics, then click on the activate button, and that's basically it. Once you clicked on the activate button, as you can see here, so I've integrated it here, then you can see that in your back office, this one is popping up under settings. So you would go to Publisher Analytics down here. And then you would basically just choose the template, like the template that you are using for WordPress, and just put in the account code that we will send you. And that's basically it. And you click save, and then everything that I just showed you before, like the script that has to be added in the head, identifying all the articles, that will be done automatically via this plugin. So if you are using WordPress, it's super easy to start using Publisher Analytics.
Amazing. It's glad to hear that you can integrate in different ways with different type of websites. All right, I think we're coming to an end. I don't have any more questions in the chat, but still one last second if anyone has any other questions to share. Okay, if not, I think this is a wrap up of Publisher Analytics via NPAW. If you guys want to know more about this product, we highly recommend you to visit npaw.com and look for Publisher Analytics, and we're more than happy to talk to you back. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.